When I first started playing guitar, the direction of my picking was arbitrary. Sometimes I would pick up, sometimes I would pick down, but there was no formula to it, and my picking technique was kind of janky. There was no rhyme or reason to the direction of my picking. It wasn't until I met with an awesome guitar teacher and learned proper alternate picking that I was able to turn this bad habit into a good one. I soon noticed that my playing was a lot smoother, especially at higher speeds. Most importantly, I found that alternate picking actually improved my sense of rhythm. If you're a beginner, this is going to be a critical technique for you to develop right away, so that way you don't have to unlearn bad habits down the road. And if you're a more experienced player, don't worry, it is not too late for you. Alternate picking is definitely something you're going to want to learn, especially if you want your technique to reflect that of an intermediate or advanced player. And speaking of eliminating bad habits, I want to throw in my free guitar gains cheat sheet for you as a gift to go along with this lesson. By using the scientifically based principles inside the cheat sheet, you will make consistent progress, conquer any goal, such as mastering alternate picking, and eliminate poor practice habits such as practicing in waves. Again, it's completely free, so pause the video, click the link in the description, or go to zachsharguitar.com, grab the free resource, then come back and we can go through the 3 levels of alternate picking. Alright, so first we're going to cover the formula of alternate picking by focusing on a single string. To alternate pick, you're going to want to use the down and up picking directions when playing rhythms of eighth notes or anything faster than that. And to know when to pick down and when to pick up, that all depends on where in the measure the beat you're playing occurs. To make it simple, all down picking should occur on the 1, 2, 3, and 4 beats of the measure. So if it's a measure of all quarter notes, you're going to pick down for each of those notes. But we're not dealing with quarter notes when we're alternate picking. So when you're picking up, that occurs for the in-between notes. So now we get to go to level 2, which involves alternate picking across adjacent strings. So as you'll notice, this will start to get a little bit more difficult for you because your pick will have a greater distance to travel, because instead of confining your picking range to a single string, we're going to expand to the adjacent strings. Another challenge with this level is that your pick might have to hop over an adjacent string in order to successfully hit the intended note and not accidentally hit the wrong note. Because if I'm down picking on the low E string and I want to hit a note on the A string, my pick is going to have to cross over that A string so that way I can pick upward and hit it. But the direction of your picking can vary when you're alternate picking across adjacent strings. For example, if you're just playing through the pentatonic scale and you're starting on a down pick and you're playing 2 notes per string, each new string you hit is going to use a down pick. You'll notice that the direction of your alternate picking can vary a lot more if you're using odd number note groupings, such as playing through a 3 note per string scale. So now we're on to the third and final level of alternate picking we're going to cover in this lesson, and that is string skipping. Now our pick has an even greater distance to travel when we're alternate picking and trying to land on the right notes. As a result, precision becomes more difficult, especially at higher speeds. It can take some time to get familiar with the distances between each string, but you can do it. Just stick in and stay consistent with your practice. Using alternate picking when string skipping can be especially fun if you're playing something that has phrases that alternate between different octaves. Now you have quite a bit to work with when it comes to alternate picking properly. We've established the alternate picking formula on a single string. Then we discussed considerations for using this technique across different strings. And it's okay if you're not playing this as fast as you'd like to in the beginning. Start slow, stay consistent, and you'll find your playing to be a lot smoother and your sense of rhythm to be a lot stronger. And to make sure you get to that point as quickly as possible, don't forget to download my free guitar gains cheat sheet if you have not done so already. It'll help you make consistent progress, conquer any goal, and eliminate poor practice habits such as practicing your instrument in waves. Just click the link in the description or go to ZachSharGuitar.com and download this awesome free resource. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Zach with Zach Shar Guitar, and I will see you in the next one.